This is a 2017 Toyota Prius. It has that traction control light and also the collision light and parking sensor light, and also gives me this like warnings on the screen. So I checked for the code. The code is C1433, steering angle sensor, internal circuit. So I'm sure that the problem is the steering angle sensor. Okay, now we're gonna go to the live data to make sure. Okay, the 0-point steering angle sensor over here, we have -30, and when I move the steering wheel it doesn't read the data. I think I already passed the steering angle. Let me go back. Okay, the steering angle sensor, we have it over here. It's at 1044. I think that is an error data, and when I move the steering wheel it doesn't read any data. So I already brought the new part over here. The steering angle sensor would be this one that is connected to the clock spring. It is already zeroed. It is in the center, but to remove the steering angle sensor and clock spring, we gotta remove this airbag. We gotta remove these two pieces as well. There's one screw over here. If you turn the steering this way and this way, you gotta see the screw over here as well. Open that and it's gonna split apart. And to remove the airbag, there is one hole over here, one hole in the back over here, and also one right under. So you gotta put your let me show you this way. So from that hole you can put your screwdriver over here and you just twist it. You're gonna twist this thing and this is gonna come apart. One over here, one over here, and one this one right over here. Awesome. Now we're gonna remove the airbag. To do that, I'm gonna unplug the negative port of the battery. Okay, the negative terminal over here unplugged, and now it's safe to work on. Okay, now we're gonna remove the airbag wires to do the screwdriver. First you're gonna pop this red, then you can just pry it a little bit. And we have the beep wire here. Gonna take that off too, and I'm gonna place it over here this way. Now a couple wires over here I'm gonna remove. Awesome. Now we need to loose this nut over here, the steering nut. 19 over here. Cool. Okay. Okay, once we took off that nut over there, okay, now we gotta do it straight ahead so we don't have to adjust it later. Now we gotta pop the steering very gently. Awesome. Place it over here. So now this is the clock spring. Let's unplug the wires that goes to this one. You gotta push on this then pull it down. Okay, comes out. Okay, very good. And there's one little plastic lever over here, comes off. Okay. Okay, the third one is right over here. You gotta go down and see it. Okay. I got it out. Right over here. This is the new one. It's already zeroed. But I'm gonna show you how to zero them. Right in place. To center this clock spring, we're gonna just count how many rounds it has. So for here, 1 round, we got 2 rounds, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. Got like 6.5. So we're gonna go 3 rounds from here. 1, 2, and 3. This should be the center because you're turning the steering wheel like to right side or left side all the way lock to lock, and then if it's not centered, it's gonna break that wire, the tip wire inside. So on this one, I'm gonna plug the wires. Okay, now that it's in place, I want to put the steering wheel back. This is in the center. So I make sure my steering wheel is in the center. It is good. The steering is in place. I'm gonna plug the wires here. I'm gonna plug the battery back on and see how it reads the data. And now I plug the battery on. I turn on the car, and now you can see the steering angle data over here. Let me go to the graph if you can. Okay, you can see -6 over there, and then this way it is positive, this way it is negative. So this is 0 right now, which our steering wheel is pretty much centered as well. Okay, first I'm gonna tighten my steering wheel. I'm gonna tighten this. That's good enough. And now we're gonna put back our airbag. To do that, we have to unplug the batteries, so we're not risking anything. Push it in place and push the red one. All right. Now this one goes over here. Good. Now this wire is going over here. Awesome. Now we're gonna push this in place. See, everything is aligned. Now I plug the battery back on. Let's turn on the car and see how we're doing on the lights. Okay. Yeah, we still got the parking sensor light. Let's see if we need a calibration. Okay, now we can see that it is reading the data pretty fine. Zeroed over here. And now it says 0 point of steering angle. It is still negative 3072. I think the 0 point still needs calibration. So I'm going to calibrate it. So if you have a scanner like this, you're gonna go to the hot functions. We're gonna find the ABS first. We're gonna reset everything that the yaw rate sensor or G sensor. We're gonna reset all of that. Okay. It says turn the engine off, turn the ignition off and wait for 3 seconds. We're gonna do that. We're gonna wait for 3 seconds. Good. Turn it on. It should be reset. Now we're gonna go to our SAS over here, steering angle sensor. We're gonna go to the intuitive parking assist. Okay, it says when you replace the steering angle sensor, you gotta calibrate it. All right, it gives me some options here, battery or a steering sensor. So we're gonna do the steering sensor, selected. So it gives me, okay, vehicle is stopped, steering wheel is centered. It's pretty centered, and the vehicle is not moving. It says intuitive parking assist detection and steering adjustment is completed. So data will not display until the connection is reestablished. Okay, we're gonna turn it off to reestablish the connection. Okay, this should be good now. We're gonna go back to our ABS. And we're gonna calibrate our ABS too. And the linear valve offset, we're gonna choose this one. So to calibrate this, you gotta release your parking brakes, otherwise it will fail. Next. Okay, now you can see that the ABS light is flashing quickly. It is in the process. And it says you gotta wait like a minute and a half. So I'm gonna wait that much. Now only 12 seconds, 10, 9. And over here you can see the ABS and traction control light is flashing quickly. And it says when both lamps flash fast, calibration is completed. And it is flashing fast, so it is successfully done. Let's say next, and that's it. So we're gonna go to the live data to reconfirm. Exit. Exit again. We're gonna go to diagnosis again, and hopefully there's no codes now. Okay, we still got some codes over here. The airbag, because we unplugged the airbag over here, that code is because of that. Let me see this one. I'm gonna go to the trouble codes. It says that C1433 steering angle sensor, and it is already history, so this is no longer an active code. Awesome. So after I calibrated the steering angle sensor, I took it for a test drive, and now there's no light on the dash, so everything seems to work fine. Thank you so much. Yeah, please like, share and subscribe my channel for more videos.